Viewers, welcome back. The dangers of extreme diets. They tend to promote online, and these online diets, viewers, can be fatal for you. This is exactly what happened with a teenage girl, a young gullible girl in Kerala. This is an 18-year-old girl, viewers, a girl from Kerala who has lost her life. Yes, viewers, she's lost her life. She's no more. She died after complications from anorexia nervosa following an extreme water fasting regime which was inspired by social media. Now, this young woman had abstained from food for nearly 6 months. As many as 6 months she had been abstaining from food in a bit to look thin, in a bit to look good. She was surviving mainly on hot water, and she was also concealing her eating habits from her family itself. She was later admitted in the ICU when she was, when she had critically low sugar levels, sodium, and also her blood pressure dropped. Despite 12 days of ventilator support, her condition worsened, viewers. Doctors have confirmed that her obsession with weight loss has led to a severe eating disorder that ultimately claimed her life. Let's tell you what exactly is this anorexia nervosa. Now, it's a serious treatable eating disorder that involves severe calorie restrictions which are driven by an obsession. What is this fear? What is this obsession? A fear of gaining weight. Those suffering from this condition, anorexia nervosa, often have a distorted perception of themselves, believing they are overweight, and even when they are dangerously underweight. At its core, anorexia nervosa is a psychological disorder that can have devastating consequences if it is left untreated. All right, and we have my colleague Arpita who's joining us live on the broadcast. Arpita, first of all, give us the details, of this extremely disturbing case which is coming into light from Kerala. A young gullible girl seems to have fallen prey to these online fads and diets. Looks like she had a condition called as anorexia nervosa. Tell us a little more about this condition and what really led to this extremely unfortunate incident.
Yes, very unfortunate incident that the 18-year-old girl, young girl, was influenced by social media. She was following a diet which she got it through social media. According to her relatives, this 18-year-old girl named Srinanda had been skipping meals, and she has been excessively exercising out in the fear of gaining weight. And she was reportedly following diet plans suggested by online accounts and living only on one diet. And later she was
losing that network, but obviously my colleague was giving us more details on exactly what the case is, how this girl was obsessed with losing weight and what exactly is anorexia nervosa. Viewers, are you also following an online diet? Are you aware of the perils of this online diet? What do you have to say about this particular case, and what needs to be done really to check and ensure that people don't fall prey to these fad diets, to these extreme weight loss? Is it time that we have mental health support, a larger debate needed on body positivity? Your views on this big story, welcome. Our call-in lines are open. Meanwhile, we also have Mr. Chirag Sethi. He's a fitness educator. He's joined us live. Chirag, thank you for joining us live on the broadcast. What do you think can be the side effects of following, such extreme diet trends? They're extremely, popular online. They go viral. They come on our feeds. And obviously, gullible people can fall prey to it. But what can be the side effects of the same?
See, the point is when you follow a diet plan that is not catered to your needs. So what happens is you usually go for a micronutrition deficiency. It can be vitamins, it can be minerals, and it sometimes can be fatal also. Like in this case, anorexia nervosa, in this case, basically, there is a psychological disorder where the person is scared of eating. You have heard of this term in the Paris or the Milan Fashion Week where the models were zero. So they were forced to not eat. Sometimes they used just do what? They used to take tissues, dip in water and eat so that their stomach feels full and they shouldn't have to eat. So when you go for these crazy diet plans, it has a very, very, very negative impact on your health. So you have to make sure that you are going to a person who is authorized, who is the right person who can tell you that this diet will work for you or will not work for you. When you look at on the internet, then it is something that is not catered to your needs. It's not tailored to your needs. And you are following somebody else's plan. His body, his metabolism, her metabolism is very different from what your metabolism is. So you should always stay away from these diets if it's not tailor-made for you.
Absolutely, and the advice coming in from experts, stay away from these diets. These aren't tailor-made for you. You know, talking specifically about this point you were making, Chirag, all bodies are different, all body types are different. End of the day, isn't it better to consult a doctor, follow a diet plan, as you were saying, which is catered, you know, specifically to a person's needs?
See, consulting your doctor is always very important. Plus, you can also look at a good nutritionist who has a degree, who has done her post-graduation. This way, they will also cater to the micronutrition deficiencies, like your vitamin deficiency, your mineral deficiency, even your hydration levels. They will check everything and what are the carbohydrate, fats, protein that is needed for you, how much fiber is needed for you. So all these things they will take care of. If that's not done in your diet, they will look at a supplement. They will look at some way to fill in those things in your body. Otherwise, what happens is sometimes when you go online and check out these diets, they're usually deficient in one or two things. Like for this girl, she was only on water. So when you're not eating for several days, your body gets into a phase of ketosis. That means it's a fight of war in your body that is happening, and the body will start using its own resources, and the ketosis goes up and the body becomes acidic, and that definitely becomes fatal for you. So that's why we say anything that you see online, please do not follow it blindly.
Well, absolutely. And this is extremely disturbing. You know, these online diets, online fads, YouTube diets, they seem to be, you know, they're really unfortunately, extremely unfortunate that they've caused this young girl, her life. It's a disastrous and deadly diet plan. Far as this girl is concerned, she was suffering from anorexia nervosa. That really impacted not just her physical health and mental health for months altogether. She was simply on a water diet. She was hardly eating anything. That really led to her hospitalization, eventually her being put on ventilator and then losing her life. We have actually, you know, opened a call-in lines, viewers. Please feel free to call, you know, with your views. Help us understand what you have to say about these online diets, these extreme diets. Have you followed such a diet? If not, a water diet or some online diet, did you feel, you know, any sort of deficiency after following these diets? And how these deadly diets, if at all, have impacted you? Or do you know anyone, you know, who has been impacted by such a diet? That is obviously the big question we are posing also on Times Now, asking, you know, you all, the viewers, as to what needs to be done, the steps ahead far as these online diets are concerned. How do we help our youngsters, youths, body positivity? That's another big message that needs to be given. Very, very important, viewers. Exactly, let's tell you also what is anorexia nervosa. It's a eating disorder. It's treatable, but it's also a mental health condition. We'll be talking more about this condition and how to overcome it. All of this through the course of the day. As of now, slipping into a short commercial break.